One more thing before we go. One of your most beloved creations, Venom, obviously, your baby. He's shown up in movies, shown up in cartoons, plenty of comics, all over the place.
Yeah.
Latest iteration is in Insomniac's Marvel Spider-Man 2 video game, which is coming out this fall. They've been teasing Venom. They teased him at the end of the first game, and then they just dropped a trailer at Comic-Con that shows what he looks like. And we think he looks sick, but I feel like you have more of a dog in this fight. So let's take a look. Here's what Venom looks like in the game. You designed Venom. What do you think? Did they pull him off? Is he...
So let me tell you the first thing that I always look for, given that I was the visual creator of him, is I intentionally made him bigger than an average superhero, right? And so, again, not seeing any other characters in there. He looks big.
Yeah.
He's big, broad shoulders. So I go, if you now put an average person, he's at least 20, 30, 40, 50% bigger than an average person, even Iron Man, then I go, yes. For me, that's a giant point. Now, when he flares and he's got his teeth, I like it when the teeth aren't all lined up and they look like these are like monster teeth, like dog teeth.
Regular, right?
Right, because animal teeth, they don't go to dentists, so they don't straighten out their teeth, right? And I like that they made a big, bold spider on him. I mean, way bolder than the one that I put on him. And then he's got all this slobber and stuff on him.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the tongue and the saliva.
Yeah, so I'm a big saliva guy. Look at. I give credit to the tongue to Eric Larson. He was the guy that followed me, right? In all honesty, I'm not much of a ong guy, right? I just don't think.
Great quote, Todd.
No. I just don't think it's a dangerous. I've never been afraid of anybody that went, "I'll kill you." Right? No. It's not intimidating to me, right? That you ever seen a shark?
Yeah.
Sharks are scary. They never stick their tongue out at you, right? So he looks cool there. But with or without the tongue, he looks pretty badass. So what I'm looking at is I go, wow, they're making him look kind of vicious, right?
Yes.
So he doesn't seem like he's coming to play nice, which to me is Venom, the anti-hero. So I think they got, that's pretty cool. I'd play it.
He's got, so the jaw, this one I feel like especially looks like it's sort of unhinging like a snake's. Like it's really, it's stretching. Was that sort of part of your vision, really just getting that
Yeah, again, to me, he was an alien. Right, and then it was oddly, I'll geek out a little bit. When I created it, it was like the black costume existed, so I just went, come some alien planet. So I'm just going to make this big hulking gorilla guy, and he's going to look like an alien with claws and teeth and all this weird stuff. And then later the writer says, it's going to be Eddie Brock, and I just went. Information I could have used earlier, right? But then they had approved the design, and I go, I don't want to change it. And I went, what? If they can do Bruce Banner to Hulk, why can't they do Eddie Brock to Venom? So it's like, let's just keep it, and somehow he just gets swallowed up in it and whatever else, and we were able to do it. But no, I think they did a nice job on making him feel like a monster. To me, I'm a big monster fan. So he looks cool.
The running theory here is that this isn't Eddie Brock. This is Norman Osborn.
No, right. But I'm saying when I did it, when they told me, basically they were saying it was a human. And so whether it's Osborn, it's still a human inside this 7-foot hulking giant, right? So that one looks like a giant to me. So
last thing,
check, because Spider-Man 3 movie, Topher Grace, when he turned in, I kept going, okay, now get bigger and bigger and bigger, and he never did.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so that's why when the new movies came out, he was big. This is big.
Now, interesting thing, he's voiced by Tony Todd in this, who you have some prior experience with. You made a Candyman action figure way back in 2001 for Movie Maniacs. Yeah. You think Tony's got the right guttural voice for what Venom should sound like?
Well, yes, and if he doesn't, all you got to do is just get somebody like myself or somebody else that talks too much at the San Diego Comic-Con, and by Sunday I could do Venom. What are you talking about? So, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, Insomniac's Venom has the Todd McFarlane seal of approval.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I'd play that, right? I'd play that.
Yeah.
I'm going, shoot, I don't want that little skinny Peter Parker dude. I'm going for the big dude over there. He's anybody can throw around tanks. Done.
Todd, thank you so much. Todd. It is always a pleasure getting to chat. We are so happy we get to talk to you every year. It's the best. So if you want to go support Todd McFarlane, head to your local comic shop, head to your local toy store, go buy some cool toys, and go check out that Kickstarter when it goes up for Medieval Spawn. Yep. There's tons more Comic-Con ahead right here on IGN, so don't go anywhere. See you around.